Welcome to Show Em The Dore, the only podcast with one more episode. No more after that. This is it.
This is the last one. So we both had to introduce to get our last licks in.
Right, yeah. I couldn't let us go out with Willem getting the last word. I'm that guy. I'm pretty sad. End of sentence. You know, it's the end of an era.
End of an era, honestly.
It's been 3 years.
One of the bigger accomplishments of my life here.
Yeah.
Top 3.
Dude, if you think about it, if I didn't lose 2 episodes ago, we would have had exactly 75 episodes. Now we're going to have 74.
Chris alerted me with some big news that I was pulling into the lot here. We have a lost episode.
The lost files of Show Em The Dore are crazy.
He lost an episode.
Well, so what happened was, so I edit. You might notice that we haven't posted Show Em The Dore in a while.
3 weeks.
And
almost a month.
Yeah, that's true. We're gonna have a crazy double feature with the penultimate and the ultimate episode. But what's going on is we recorded this episode. I edited it actually because Willem started blurting out people's phone numbers.
No, because we were like we talked about this before on the podcast.
No,
I only know like 3 numbers.
And so Willem
my mom
and
JG Wentworth. Then I realized I knew more.
So he just started saying people's phone numbers.
I said them live.
It was like, Chris, will you edit it out, please? Because he's a...
Yeah. It's the last episode.
No, I'm not going to. But he's like, oh, I don't want to draw people's phone numbers. It still might be theirs. And I'm okay, sure, man, whatever.
Joseph Beck's mom, Allison.
Okay.
You're welcome.
But so I edit this episode. I upload it to YouTube. I leave my computer because I had to do it at my house because I haven't been on ViewNet, which is a much better Wi-Fi than my townhome. And I come back and it's like upload gone. And I'm like, I've already deleted the episode. I don't remember exactly what it said, but that was the gist.
You said, buddy, it's out of here.
And so I think I still have the MOV file because I've already deleted, the MP4. And I'm like...
So he has the raw unedited footage, he thinks.
And so I'm like, okay, I can just re-edit it. So I go to do that no more than 20 minutes ago. It is not the right MOV file. And
it is, in fact, the German fairy tale MOV file.
I'm like, well... It's gone.
We're cooked.
I looked on like the card, and nope. The only thing that's there is the penultimate episode, which will be coming out hopefully today.
Wow.
Yeah, I might add a picture of us graduating in this episode.
Yeah. No, dude, we did so well beyond the last month.
Oh yeah. The last month I've been mega slacking. And that's because I've been doing a million things in preparation for graduation.
Yeah, as you can imagine, it's difficult to finish your final semester at Vanderbilt and graduate.
It is harder than it should be to graduate from college. Not like the actual schooling part, but the actual process of graduating. But I've packed up a lot of my home.
Buddy just got his cap and his gown.
I got that yesterday. Like, they should have sent me an email. I'm upset about that, but that's a different conversation.
Yeah.
Overall, though, we've had a good run. And it's time to go to where podcasts go on a farm upstate.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I feel like there's a chance that I become more active on the Twitter once the podcast's actually done.
Yeah.
Just because, like, I think that, like, I'm always going to watch Vandy sports.
Yeah.
Because, like, at this point, I'm a fan. I'm not going to, like...
I'm not going to give up on the brand.
Yeah. And so I won't have an outlet to talk about it anymore, because Lord knows you're not going to text me.
What?
No, I'm just kidding.
That's crazy.
But, yeah, Willem and I have never been friends. We're just co-hosts. It's strictly a business thing. Can you imagine?
We
turn off the episode, we're like...
each other.
I was like, yeah, okay, same time next week.
I like to imagine, like, 2 years ago, or like a year and a half ago, we had some big falling out. But like we said, out of like being professionals, we just have to keep going. Dude. And the people don't know, like, we've hated each other for so long, you know?
Yeah. Did you see...
I killed his father or something.
Yeah, my name is David. You've killed my father.
Prepare to record a podcast with me.
Did you see in the group meet last night that there was a Gillette get together?
Really?
Yeah.
What group meet?
The Gillette community group meet. Please stop speaking directly in the mic. It's gonna be terrible for my editing.
I've never been in the Gillette community group meet.
Dang, they hated you. No, but so it was just Gillette community, and that's not group me. But so it was like, when are we need to have like one last meetup. They did it last night. The only reason I know this because Elise texted me, and she was like, "Peep group me," because I've muted that for like ages ago.
Yeah, like 4 years.
Yeah. And she just said, "Better see you at the Gillette reunion." I said, "When is that?" And I was like, "My family just got in. I don't know." She was like, "Check the group me," and it was like, "Is it better tonight, tomorrow, blah blah blah," and I was like, "Better chance for tomorrow," and then she said, "But could you come tonight?" I said, "Probably not," and it ended up being tonight. But then she sends me a text where she goes, "Matt introduced himself as you." I said, "Why?" She said, "I don't know, but all the other Gillette 5 boys knew." And I'm like, am I getting flamed? I didn't do anything in Gillette. Why am I getting cooked?
We didn't live on Gillette 5 either.
Yeah, we lived on Gillette 4. Like, how did Gillette 5 boys, one, know who I am?
Here's the thing, is they didn't know who we were. No one did. We didn't talk to anybody.
No. In fairness, we weren't theoretically allowed to talk to anybody. But, like, I'm trying, like, I don't even know who Matt is, to be completely real. Like,
I don't think I've known a Matt here.
Like, I was really thinking about it, and I'm like, I don't know if I was getting, like, flamed. They're like, "Oh, I'm the weird kid." But I'm like, who the heck?
Pretending to be you.
Who on earth is Matt? And so I'm looking through this group me, trying to figure out who the heck Matt is. The only person I remember is Franco.
You posted it.
Dude, Bryce Collings is in this.
Bryce, let's go. He's at Northwestern.
Good for him. Good for him. Carter is in this.
Yeah.
And Cole. What the heck?
And Cole.
I didn't realize they were in
Gillette.
They were in Gillette.
Maybe they weren't.
I think they were based on this. I'm still looking for a Matt, and I'm not finding them. Granted, it is alphabetically. Maybe that's why I'm in the J's. All right, there's 2 Matts. There's whoever the heck this guy is.
Matt Mangiano.
And then somebody.
Mariano.
That's Marino gang.
Ooh.
But either way, I might have been getting flamed yesterday, and I wasn't even there to defend myself.
And that was 4 years ago.
Yeah, imagine somebody with the perception of me as a freshman. Oof. Woof. Am I right?
That's funny.
Yeah.
We didn't talk to anybody.
No.
Like, I only know the name of a handful of guys. And, like, we were not the weird people. What's his name was?
We were kind of the weird people, I imagine.
No. The RAs thought we were gay, but that was only the RAs.
Okay. That's so odd. But yeah.
And Bryce said, no, they're just good buddies, I think.
Which is real.
Which is so real.
Yeah, no,
what was that dude's name?
What dude?
Zach.
Oh, Zach, yeah. Zach was definitely weird.
Zach was weird. He'd be growling in his room at night on the game.
Okay, I didn't know that.
No! You walk out your room, we hear some stuff.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Dude, I have forgotten so much about freshman year.
Payne Golden lived there. Don't know a thing about him. Remember his name. Powerful name.
I remember...
that one dude?
Guy named Bo, maybe?
Oh... What was his name? Besides Bo.
No, I don't know. Like, I don't remember.
Who's that one dude with all those people in his room? Like 10 people.
I don't know.
They all filed out.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
It was also like him and like 9 girls.
Yeah. Dude, I cannot remember his name. I do remember like the second day that I was there. I'm walking back, and I'm walking past this big group of girls, and they go, "Hey, what's your name?" And I have my AirPods in because like I'm not trying to talk to people here. Like I was in a fury trying to get my food and get back to my room so I can like continue being sad like I was.
Right.
And these girls are there and they're like introducing themselves to me, and I'm like, oh. I just kind of stood there awkwardly because then they kept talking about other stuff. And then I'm like, hold on, I got a phone call. And then I left. It was my mom.
Dude, social interaction in COVID was rough.
In that instance, followed them on Instagram. They were like, what's your Instagram? So we all followed each other. And then I think I only followed one of them.
Do you remember who they were?
I unfollowed all the rest of them. Yes. I gotta look up this girl's first name. I know her last name is...
It's not like that deep.
Name is Blount. What?
You're right now on the Show Em The Dore.
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't really matter.
Emily Plump was one of them.
Who?
Emily Plump, which is a bad last name, man.
Truly. Is she the one that had the broken leg freshman year?
I don't think so.
There was an Emily who had a broken leg that year, and she talked only about her. She was an HOD major, and I had her in like 2 classes, and she talked about her broken leg the entire time.
Do you remember the Crimson Chin girl?
Yes, bro. I'm telling you. I couldn't believe it.
I'll never forget that.
Was that in public speaking?
No. Well, yeah, it was her too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh, there were 2.
Yeah.
There was one pretty early into us being friends in our like Tuesday main HOD one, and she would talk a lot, and I hated people that talked a lot in those big classes. Like,
I think this is the same girl. I think she had a huge jaw and a broken leg, and she talked about her broken leg.
Now, her name was not. I remember her name.
Okay, never mind. Okay.
Emily.
What was her first name?
Tommy.
Oh my God.
There are only so many Tommies here, so you know who we're talking about.
I know who you're talking about. They don't watch the episode.
Yeah, you're right. They don't watch it. She don't watch it. Other girl with a big chin also does not watch it.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Significantly smaller chins post sophomore year.
Do you remember Benny Lassie from our
I remember
psychology or philosophy group with what's her name?
With Rachel.
Is that her name? Yannick?
Rachel.
Yeah. He sat in the back. He was in Bucks.
I remember. I've heard of him only because of the Dr. Lassie jokes.
Yes. Do you know his son?
I'm sorry, what?
Dr. Lassie's other son.
Okay, not
his younger brother Sam is dating Alexis Cuban.
No, but secure the bag, gang.
No, that's crazy.
Don't let that go.
They tried to get him in Bucks like one day, and he said, "No way."
Then that's real.
That's so real, dude. That's so real. But yeah, dude, securing the bag.
Securing the absolute bag. We don't have a lot of sports to talk about again.
I refuse to talk about sports this episode, bro. We've been losing too much.
Here,
let me tell you.
Okay, wait, did you know?
I'm actually no, this is just a little story.
I was so excited for you to know sports.
There's this lady I work with. Her name is Christy. Christy Robb. Her dad played at Vanderbilt baseball a long time ago.
Cool.
She's old. She's not old. She's like a grown adult, you know. Her husband shops there a lot. I can't remember his name.
Okay. I'm getting a lot of details here.
You said Catholic.
No, I'm not just typing people.
I just said he's married to her. Guys can't shop at the Kroger no more. Jeez, Chris. But
Fellas.
every time he sees me...
He's shopping at the Kroger.
But every time he sees me now, recently, he goes, "See the game the other day?" And I go,
"Yep."
"No, but I heard about it." Because Brooke tells me about him nowadays.
You're telling me that Brooke would be a more knowledgeable sports co-host than you?
Yeah, at this point in life.
That's really, really messed up.
We went to the SEC tournament, and she said, "I'm learning so much about this. Like, I understand, like, the basics. So now I can ask different questions. Like, what does that number on the scoreboard mean?" And I'm like, what? She's getting it.
Never mind.
I can't remember.
I'm going to revoke my last statement.
I can't remember what it was.
She was like, "What's that?" You're like, "That's the score, babe."
It was something, and we were talking about it, how, like, well, she just didn't know anything about basketball in the beginning. I still don't think she knows anything about football. But her family is coming to a Notre Dame game against
probably some
Miami, Ohio.
It's probably some bum team.
Yeah, because they're independent.
Yeah.
She was telling me, she's like, well, they play a lot of pretty, like, cool teams, like Army, Navy. And I understand, like, as somebody who doesn't know sports, really know sports, those are some cool seeming teams. The Army and the Navy suck.
Yeah, I think Air Force was almost ranked this past year.
Almost, by some miracle. The irony there is they only run the ball, the Air Force. Just running.
True.
But they play out their weird independent team, so they're going to go watch a game. So got to teach her some football by then. She may know football, I don't remember. But, so I talked to what's his name? The dude, it's a Kroger, about Vanderbilt sports every once in a while. He's like, I mean, it's just not working. And I'm like, yeah, he said something that I liked, is there feels like there's no, like, big leader on this team.
No, there's not.
And, like, last year we had Dom Keegan.
Nope.
2 years ago.
Yep.
We had Tate Colwick back in the days. We had even, like, Enrique.
Calling Tate Colwick the leader of that team is nutso, but yeah.
Nah, he was a good senior presence.
Sure.
How many good senior presences do we have right now? Jack Bulger.
Oh my gosh, dude!
Get that bum his degree already.
Oh my, dude.
He needs to go work in insurance.
I'm gonna let you know right now, right here, right now.
I will be making my way to the State Farm after this to go talk to him.
I fully and completely went to the Louisville game on Tuesday, and I sat right in left field because I was with Miggy and a couple other friends. And I saw Jack Bulger, like, drop one of the most catchable balls known to man. And I spent the next 2 innings talking about how he shouldn't be in the field. I was sitting here, and I'm like, right after Matthew Polk made a nice catch in right field. And I was like, I thought about chirping Jack. I was just chirping my friends instead. But I was like, see, that's what you actually have to do. We need to put Jacob Humphrey in left field, and we just need to say that's going to be okay, because it's not like Jack Bulger's hitting the ball either.
Jack Bulger in left field?
Yes.
What are we doing?
Losing.
What are we doing?
We actually beat Louisville, but...
Yeah, because it's Louisville.
Yeah, it was also a very classic Vanderbilt game of 4-2.
Brooke said, we actually won the other day. And I said, nice, against who? And she said, some bird school. Louisville?
Bird school.
Yeah. But I was like,
yeah,
it's weird that she said Louisville, and my thought was, it's probably Ball State. She just didn't know. I was trying to, like, one-up her on knowledge in my head.
Yeah,
but no, she got me.
No, yeah. It was the Battle of the Barrel. It's one of the last college baseball events that actually has a trophy.
Battle of the Barrel?
Whoever wins gets the barrel.
Barrel?
I don't know about anything, but like I know that we got it back last year.
From whom?
Louisville.
Oh.
And so we've had it now for 2 years running, but I think not last
Where is it?
Before. I imagine somewhere in the baseball facility.
I need the barrel. I can put my things in it.
Yeah, okay, gang.
Yeah, this is my checked bag. The barrel.
It's my carry-on. Put some wheels on it. No, there's no fluid.
That's right. What I just thought is, if you get like a championship trophy, caption, I'm workshopping it in my head, and it's something along the lines of, so would the trophy be a checked bag or a carry-on?
Is it like a picture of somebody like with like a...
Yeah, okay. with the championship trophy. Imagine you just won the NBA Finals.
Yeah, me with my Finals MVP.
With your Finals MVP, is this my carry-on?
Are you creating the Kobe pick?
Yeah, exactly. Ryan Shabahang the other day.
Okay.
Posted on Instagram, and the caption, he just finished his sophomore year. His caption was, up at the half. And, like, that's hard, dude. But then the next day, I saw that Alexis Cuban posted, and her caption was, up 2-0 at the half. Which, like, is just a lame version of what Ryan Shabahang said. But now I'm wondering, temporal precedence, did he copy her and just make it better, do you think?
Well, who posted first?
I didn't look.
Well, that could
Her
help.
caption was disappointing, and I said, is that Sam Alassi? And so, like, you know, that was... I had other things to think about there. I'm like, the boy.
Goodness gracious.
Goodness gracious. Dr. Tom.
Great Balls of Fire.
Good.
Dr. Tom...
Great Balls of Fire.
A. Alassi?
Yeah, Dr. Tom A. Alassi.
I didn't know if it was E.
It's weird that you remember that. That's cool.
It was a good...
It's good that I have a lasting impact on you.
You have a lasting impact far greater reaching than Tom Lassie. Yeah.
Please stop contacting me. That was one of the best bits ever.
Yeah, that was a good bit.
They didn't do a lot of funny stuff, but that was really funny.
But other than that, we played Georgia. Just got beat.
Yeah, tough, man. 10-0.
We got run ruled in 2 out of 3 games.
Wow, that sucks.
We're out of the top 25. With that being said, right now we're projected to be a 2 seed in Indiana State's regional.
That's not bad. Indiana State?
Yeah. The team that we beat this year.
The Fighting Larry Birds?
The Fighting Larry Birds. The very same.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar?
I think that there's if we get put in that regional, I think there's a chance we win it.
Well, yeah, against Indiana State.
I also just think...
I could play for Indiana State.
I don't think that's the
case.
case.
I'm not hillbilly enough.
Indiana State's a good team. We just match up well against them.
No, they're not. I don't believe that.
They're the 14th best team in the nation.
Robbie Avila just left.
That means nothing to me. What you said goes over my head, and I'm not going to remember. Oh, okay, wait. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? Yeah. Never mind. Where did he go?
Somewhere interesting. I went, huh. Not a big... I can't remember. Let me look it up.
Do you see where Vanderbilt got a couple transfers, and they're all white guys who shoot 47% from 3?
Yeah. Intriguing. Because that was so... Mark Byington's game at JMU is they shot the ball 50%, you know?
Yeah.
And there's got all these white boys there, so he's like, let's bring the white boys to Vanderbilt.
White guys. It's in
the name of Kyle Korver, J.J. Redick.
Random transfer from Clemson. No, the Powerpuff Girls?
Yep.
Or the Powerpuff Girls are made with sugar, spice, and everything nice.
And Chemical X.
Yeah, the Chemical X is white transfers for the...
You need a small forward, a center, and some white kid who shoots 50% beyond the arc and won't step into the paint.
Yeah. But I also Vanell and Lubin left.
Yeah, and I did see something where it was he is probably not going to come back.
Yeah, probably not. Which is crazy because he would have been a dog this season. Arya Gerson posted who all was on the team, and I don't think I knew almost anybody.
St. Louis. Robbie Villa committed to St. Louis.
I thought he would have gone somewhere better.
Somewhere cool. What?
Let's see if I can find this little spreadsheet that she had all of our transfers on. Okay. Never mind.
The way those are up, it looked like screenshots of the Bible.
Okay. So here's an updated spreadsheet of 10 of the 10 scholarship players we currently have on the roster. No, I'm not. Well, you can only have 13.
Oh yeah.
So, Grant Huffman.
Don't know him. Never heard of him.
Chris Mannon.
Chris what?
Mannon. Manon. Devin McGlockton.
McGlockton?
Yes. We got the Glock on campus. Tyler Nickel.
Where's Tyler Dime?
MJ Collins.
We got Mary Jane on the team.
Jason Edwards.
Don't know him.
Jalen Carey.
Don't know him.
Jaquelon Roberts.
Aha!
We know him.
JQ.
Karis Bilal.
Nope.
Tyler Tanner.
Karis Bilal. How do I know his name?
He's a freshman. I don't know.
Never mind.
He's probably an incoming freshman. Tyler Tanner. And then this hasn't accounted for the Clemson guy we got.
Yeah.
So we have
and the imminent return of what's his name? Van Allen Lubin.
Yeah. But so I'm sitting here and I'm like, I have no idea.
Are we returning
who's
one
on
player?
Right now, yes. Right
Not
now
even
it is
Paul?
No, Paul left for UTSA. Paul hated Mark Byington. I was in class with Paul, and he was like, I was talking to him and Lee Dort.
Yeah?
No comments on that situation. Actually, no, this is our last episode. I was talking to Lee Dort, and he's actually like the smiliest, kindest guy that like I've ever like talked to.
Yeah.
I couldn't understand some of the words he was saying because he has like a very deep accent.
Because he's from Louisiana?
Yeah. But he was like, man, people just don't know all the sides of the story.
That's crazy.
And I'm like, oh. He's just like, but you know what? You know, everything's okay now. You know, he's transferring to Cal.
What? Holy moly, really?
Yeah, he's at
Good
Cal.
for him.
Yeah, no.
No, that's actually huge. What conference are they in?
They were in the Pac-12.
They were.
They're in the Pac-2 now. No, I think they've gone somewhere. I don't know.
Well, yeah, because they're not one of the last ones. Interesting, because that's like a nice team.
No, Cal's
good for him. That's huge.
But he was like, yeah, dude, he said the words like something around the phrase of people don't know the whole story like 4 times in our conversation. And I'm like, mm-hmm. Anyway, so he's there with Paul Lewis. And Paul does not seem nearly as friendly.
Yeah?
And he's like, I'm like, are you excited to go to UTSA? And he's like, yeah, I'm ready to get out of here. I'm like, do you like the new coach? I'm sorry, guys. It's an early morning episode. I was like, do you like the new coach? And he was like, no.
What did he say about him?
He was just like, he just grinded my gears or something stupid like that. And so he's gone.
Response.
Yeah, he's
That's
gone.
crazy.
In
wow,
fairness,
good for Paul.
Yeah, I guess. He's gonna go have those Trey what's his last name? Thomas type numbers.
Yeah, Trey Thomas.
Trey Thomas type numbers. 12 points at Bowling Green, baby.
I forgot he was at Bowling Green.
Yeah.
Because that's in Ohio, too.
You better have that Noah Shelby numbers.
What's he doing now?
He went to, like, Presbyterian or some purple school.
Presbyterian?
He was averaging, like, 0.8.
So?
Yeah.
What do you think Emmanuel Ansong is doing?
Like, graduated doing something in engineering.
Yeah, that's what I was
He is out of basketball, that's for sure.
That's for certain.
Even though he's, like, dude, if he was, like, 6 inches taller, he'd be a dog.
Nah, if he could shoot the ball.
Dude,
He's pass the ball.
No, I mean, yeah,
Dribble
I
the ball.
guess. But if his skill set is built for like a slashing wing, and he's like 6 foot maybe.
Nah, he's 6'4".
Is he really?
Yeah.
So why was he bad?
He couldn't get to the lane.
Okay, so
he can dunk. He just had to be put in positions directly next to the basket to dunk. That's why he had all those like putback dunk highlights, you know.
Yeah. So, okay,
like
I'm gonna stand by my statement. If he was 6'10" and we got to play him at center, he'd be crazy.
He'd be pretty cool because
he was athletic.
Crazy athleticism.
Yeah.
He was nice, dude.
Imagine like Oscar Sheboy trying to guard him if he was our center.
Oscar Sheboy made it to the league, bro.
He did. He hasn't played though.
Yeah, not entirely.
Anyway, I guess that was the long way of saying those were the baseball games that we had.
Yeah, a long-winded way of saying it, but
And so that's the last.
that's all. You know?
That's the last ever sports that we're gonna report on here at Show Em The Dore.
Back to you in the studio, Chris.
Thanks, Willem. I didn't have another bit after that.
Yeah, it's over. What was your favorite bit?
Like on the episode?
Yeah.
On the episodes?
Yeah. The episode.
That was like the one episode. I'm gonna release a Show Em The Dore of just the entire, like, all of them in one video.
Show them, make a clip.
Yeah, if you wanna fall asleep to 12 hours of Show Em The Dore.
How much runtime do we have?
I would say our average episode's close to an hour. We probably have a little bit. We probably have around 60, 65 hours of content.
We've been wasting our lives.
Okay, sure, man.
What'd you say?
I said, okay, sure, man. I don't know. Favorite bits.
I'm like, I didn't see the movie. I don't know.
I think the Cheddar's one was good.
The Cheddar one was crazy.
Kendall Cheeseman was good. We haven't had. I don't think
Kendall Cheeseman posted on Instagram the other day. I said, "Oh, I forgot she existed."
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I don't know. We've had a lot of bits that are all good. trying to think of more. Do we have a lot more on the pod?
We do that a lot.
We've done that. We've done that a few times. The one where you grittied at the end of the episode was fun.
Nah,
that wasn't a bit, but it was just what happened.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Yeah. Oh,
the tree.
The tree was good.
I think we should uproot the tree and take it with us wherever we go.
I don't think we should do that.
Put it in your mom's
yard. Especially because we're going very different places.
Put it in your mom's yard.
I don't think she wants another tree.
Then I will take it. No, we'll give it to Furman University for Bella. She always remembers the tree.
Is that where she? Yeah, she went to Furman. Good for her.
Like the hall.
Yep.
What's your favorite class we took together?
Let's list them. Public speaking. Technically 1250 of HOD.
Yeah, 1250.
Technically Gen Chem.
No,
we were in the same section, but we were in the same class. And that was before sections really mattered.
My Gen Chem was in person.
I could have gone in person. I just often didn't.
Yeah, that's fair.
What other classes did we take together?
Craigatron.
Is that it? Freshman year, we technically had 1250. Sophomore year, we had public speaking.
No. Pause. We missed one. Sophomore or freshman in spring.
Oh,
Greek.
Yeah, Greek Civ. To be clear, we took every class together that year because you were just in my room.
Yeah.
You were essentially in HOD 1300.
I learned so much. The pineapple, did you pack them up?
No, how yet? Like, that is yours.
I know. It's a gift. If there is anything that you don't want that I left up there.
The only thing that I thought you might want is the guitar pick with Tanner's face on it.
I forgot. I didn't mean to leave that.
I thought you wanted maybe the pineapple. I don't know if you're giving me the Christmas card you made. Look at the little thing. We can talk about this later.
I want to say I made more than one.
Okay. I hope so. Kodak moment.
Kodak moment.
We gotta wrap this up pretty soon.
Yeah, it's been good, fellas. Truly has.
I'm gonna say public speaking.
Yeah, that was a really good one. I loved that class.
We didn't take one.
Like, I've never felt super motivated to succeed in college, but I felt so motivated in that class, and then I felt so disappointed that I sucked. Like, legitimately.
To a point where you copied my speech.
I think that was my worst performance in college. Like, as a whole,
that can't class, be true.
Which is crazy to say. Because, like, I didn't go to the honors program most times, but I put out a banger paper in the end. It was pretty good. Nothing I ever did in public speaking was good.
Your last speech was good.
Yeah, because I just frameworked yours, and that was it.
Like, down to the transitions, yeah.
Yeah.
You did well on the test, didn't you?
Hey, mine was all true. You made up some stuff in yours.
That is just deeply false.
No, it is not. I remember. There was the second story you gave where you were all upset and I was consoling you was not true.
Oh, you mean because you're never available when I need consoling?
Yes. Mine was better.
I don't remember.
Because it was inspired by true friendship.
I didn't say you didn't do it better. Also, you very clearly did it better.
Nah, she gave me a great grade on that one.
Yeah, I know. And you
killed
plagiarized it. Yeah, I don't think
I did so well on the final. I think I missed one.
I think your first two speeches were just bad.
Yeah, my first two speeches were terrible.
Maybe
the worst. I can't remember the third.
Well, yeah, but you did one on, like, rap.
Yeah.
It was pretty bad.
It was so bad. It was the worst. And then I did one on solitary confinement. I just didn't know enough. I can't even remember what the third speech was about.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway.
It was the same speech twice. It was, again, the persuasive one.
Oh, yeah, it was, wasn't it? Because we did it and did it better.
Was I the worst one in that class?
Yeah. I don't think so.
Really?
There was Selena.
That's what I was about to say. At least I wouldn't talk for 10 minutes every time.
Yeah.
I just talked for like 6-8 minutes the first time.
Right. It was a fun class.
So, yeah, so disappointing that ML Santos thinks that I'm just bad.
Did she send you that email of come to this thing? This past semester? Oh, damn.
I don't believe... Oh, maybe she did.
Yeah, I
think I remember that.
Yeah.
I was like, are we going to go?
Yeah, I was like, no. I had somebody that.
We were going to take another class of hers.
Yeah, this was supposed to be argumentation and debate.
Yeah, but she wasn't teaching it or something?
Yeah. We couldn't fit in the schedule the next year.
Yeah.
And then she wasn't teaching it after. It's really sad.
Which is really sad, because I wanted to redeem myself.
Yeah, you were on the redemption arc.
Yeah. I've disappointed a lot of people in my day, but, like, it really bothered me to do poorly in that class for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. Great class, though. Heater class. I'm so passionate about medical aid in dying now.
Yeah. Anyway. We graduate tomorrow.
Mañana.
I don't know when this episode's going to come out, but I think it will have pictures of us graduating, because I don't imagine I'm posting that today.
Real. Gotta give them some time to digest the penultimate episode.
Yeah, that's coming out hopefully as soon as we finish here.
Yeah,
but
as we speak.
We kind of have to skedaddle here.
Yeah, we got things to do. I gotta eat breakfast. I'm so hungry. And then we got graduates day things. Are you going to all that stuff?
Yeah. I have to go back and I have to change because I have to look nice. And then I have to come back and I'm going to be sweating because I'm in khakis and a dress shirt. And then we're going to go to the thing. It's going to be a good time. But yeah, this is crazy.
Crazy.
Because we're wrapping up the final episode.
Yeah.
I didn't cry.
You did great.
I thought I was going to.
You done good. We didn't get as sentimental.
Yeah.
We had fun with it, you know?
Yeah. But I guess for the very last time ever. My name's Christopher Conway.
And my name's Willem Azzinnaro. And for the past 3 years, this has been Show Em The Dore. Thanks for watching, guys.